Welcome. I'm Richard Hosnott, and I'm your host for the Wisdom Inspired podcast and this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for coming back. As you're probably aware, I'm trying to help people around the world that might be interested in living more of a wisdom-inspired life to do exactly that by offering a wide range of help in terms of the episodes on this channel that will help them start living more of a wisdom-inspired life. And speaking of helping, you can help me and you can help people that are looking for this channel on YouTube to find it more easily by subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much for your help. Well, this particular episode is part of the Advanced Wisdom series. And as the name suggests, it's also part of the Advanced Wisdom playlist. It's wisdom from only God-realized enlightened teachers. And the teacher for this particular episode is Paramahansa Yogananda, founder of the Self-Realization Fellowship, passed in 1952, and is my personal beloved guru. He left us a wealth of teachings and writings. This particular episode is focusing on some wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita, where he brings great insight and illumination to this tremendously valuable wisdom text and document. And we're going to be talking about what it takes to be a devotee. Okay? Well, there are some key points in terms of mastering key activities. Quoting, "The spiritual devotee masters the activities of the senses by controlling the mind in meditation, and turning it Godward, constraining the senses to follow." Okay? The spiritual devotee masters, okay, high level of control, the activities of the senses by controlling the mind in meditation. There's that meditation word again, critical to everything that we do along the spiritual journey. Okay? And there's a number of things that we want to do in that controlling, and dealing with one of them is detachment. And this detachment and the opposite, attachment, are just very, very important concepts, and especially in Buddhism and the other wisdom traditions too. But being attached is kind of like an anchor that makes it very difficult for us to move forward. So detachment. He or she is unattached to the fruits of his meditation. He meditates not solely for the enjoyment of supreme bliss, but to please God by returning home from the tour of incarnations to be reunited with the Divine One, after whose image he is made. That's our soul. Okay, let's go through this. Unattached to the fruits of his meditation. In other words, meditating without expectations. Okay? You do your best. And it's to please God. Returning home. I love this language that he uses here. Returning home from the tour of incarnations. Interesting way to think about it, because we do incarnate many times. Yogananda says that to achieve enlightenment from the time that we first become a human, living about 1 million years as good people, that leads to a lot of incarnations, don't you think? So detaching, unattached from the fruits, detaching from that is what's important here. Okay? So there's a lot to be said about detachment, but all of this is ultimately about pleasing God. Quoting, "His motive is therefore not selfish joy, but to desire not to desecrate that perfect image of God. The spiritual man and woman so loves God that he becomes spiritual only to please him. The true devotee finds his happiness only in what is pleasing to God." Okay? It from what pleases us and we think makes us happy from an ego perspective is so different when we focus on our happiness and doing what, contributing to that by pleasing God. Okay? Very different. And that's just a peek into the dramatic changes that happen along the spiritual journey. Okay? As always, if you want to know more, you can go to mywisdominspiredlife.com. And as you know, I'm on a journey to try and help people live more of a wisdom-inspired life. Thank you for being part of that journey today. And I look forward to continuing this journey with you.